All right, so we did the clothing stream last night. I forgot to film, so I've already sent heaps of the shit already. As you can see, I moved another table in here because I couldn't just put all the stuff on the floor like we do with the toys. And I set up so I was standing over here instead of sitting at the table over there like I normally am. And ran all these clothes, and we went for like 2.5 hours. These are just the big stacks. I've already shipped all the small ones, or I've already processed them all. So I'm trying to get all that done today. It's Friday. I have weekly bundling on, but I won't be doing another stream this weekend. So trying to get all that shipping done so people can get their stuff quickly. So yeah, it was fucking exhausting to say the least. I'm so unfit. Yeah, just so unfit. Holding up clothes for 2.5 hours. Man, my arm was throbbing last night. I'd take a bunch of painkillers before I went to bed. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to go to sleep. And it's still pretty sore this morning. So, probably a good sign that I don't do much exercise. But it was a fucking killer show. It was heaps of fun, despite the fact that it was exhausting. And yeah, Lita helped me like fuck, if I didn't have Lita here, it would take me way, way longer. It would take me like 5 or 6 hours to do that stream instead of 2.5. She does all the back end stuff, like she was handing me clothes on a hanger and then taking it off, folding it up, and having the next one ready for me by the time that had sold. So yeah, massive shout out to her. I mean, she's doing her job, but she's doing a really fucking good job. So shout out to her. So we didn't actually get through everything. I still have like there's a box of stuff there, jacket there. I didn't run two of the Dire Straits shirts because I actually forgot to run them early on, and then it was really late in the stream and I remembered, and heaps of people had left, and they were my dad's. So I thought I'll save them. We'll do another stream. So we're going to do another clothing stream potentially next week, maybe the week after. I might split it up and do the video game one in between. Because I've got another whole tub of hats out in the shed. I've got a couple pairs of shoes and a few other things that I didn't even add in. There's even like a pile of stuff there that we didn't run last night. So I've still got plenty of stuff for another stream. So I'm thinking that's what we'll do. All right. It has been a week and a half about since I last filmed, since we did the clothing stream. And yeah, I haven't done a lot, to be honest. I have not had a good week. Nothing major. Just I've had some real interruptions to my sleep, and yeah, I mean, a lot of people here know how much issues I have with my sleep. It's weird. It's not like I can just have one bad night's sleep and then catch up the next night. It just, for whatever reason, it just snowballs, and it happens quite regularly. And yeah, one bad night's sleep turns into a week, and it just sort of gets worse and worse. And yeah, waking up with headaches every morning, and yeah, I don't know how it works or why it works, but that's how it's been for the last week. And I had a much better sleep last night. I'm still pretty tired, but had a much better sleep last night, which is I'm so thankful for, because I have a stream tonight, which I already put off because of this sleeping thing. So today's Monday. That was supposed to be on Wednesday last week, that stream. And I moved it to Monday because it didn't fit in any other days last week. And then turns out I would have moved it if I had done it another day last week anyway, because I just kept having trouble with my sleep. So that is tonight. So thankfully I have slept better. I'm still pretty tired, but I'll be fine. I'm used to it. So yeah, it's been an interesting week. Haven't done much work at all. Lita did come around 2 nights last week, and I just laid on the couch pretty much while she did listings, and I haven't even listed them yet because I need to comp them. So they're all sitting there in the drafts. So I'm going to do that today as well. I'm lucky I pretty much already set up for the stream tonight. It's a video game stream. Like, I had everything sorted and everything for last Wednesday already. So, but I do need to find a few things. I actually have some GameCube games somewhere in the shed, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find them. They're actually scratched, and I'm thinking about running them, even though they're scratched, because one, Some of them are like $100 games, so even the case and the manual is worth a bit of money. And then some people have, the disc repair machines, so they can fix them anyway. So I want to try and find them, and see if I can move them on to someone who can maybe fix them. And that person will get an absolute bargain because they'll be buying a scratch disc. It won't go for anywhere near what it's supposed to, obviously. So I want to try and find them today. And I've also got some books and just, yeah, stuff like that I'm not even sure if it's video game related, but I got to go through it, make sure, see if it is, so I can run it all tonight. I'm going to be running the Oddworld Collector's Edition, PS5 Collector's Edition. I'll overlay a little bit here. It's got the statue in it, the game booklet, like cards, keyring, everything. It's heavy as. So I'm going to run that for $2 tonight. So see how it goes. I had a look on eBay. You can't buy any in Australia. Australia. I said that so bogan like. You can't buy any in Australia, and the cheapest one I think it was overseas was 205 or something, plus like 35 postage. So, and that listing had terrible photos, so I don't even know if you'd want to buy that one. And all the rest were higher than that. So, I mean, I'm going to run it for $2. It might go for 50, it might go for 100, might go for 150. If it goes for any of those, you get an absolute bargain. So, I mean, no one's going to see this video until after the stream, so I'll be able to show you exactly how much it did go for, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But yeah, I'm very thankful that I did sleep a bit better last night, because I really need to do this stream, because I had to get my car fixed last week and it was $1,400, and that is a lot of money for me. A lot of you will know that I just live off what I make. I purposely don't work. I've said this for a while now. I purposely don't work my ass off. I don't work full-time hours, but realistically, the last 6 months I have been. Especially with Whatnot, it's just made there's a lot on the back end that has to be done with Whatnot that people don't realize. It's not as simple as just jumping on a stream for 2 hours. There's for a start, you got to source all the stuff, which is not easy. Takes a long time. And yeah, all processing it all, making sure it's all good, everything. Then you got all the shipping on the back end and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot that goes into it. And it's not super easy like it kind of looks like it is. So yeah, I really need to get some money back from this stream. And then on Wednesday, which is 2 days from now, I'm doing a movie stream, and I've got some awesome stuff for that movie stream. This video might come out before then, so I might give you a bit of a look at some stage, and you can see what I'm going to run on Wednesday. So yeah, I've got plenty of good stuff there. I might have some more coming. I'm not sure yet. I'll see how I go. Depends if it'll get here on time or not, but I'll always be doing another movie stream anyway, so it doesn't matter. But one thing I did want to show you guys, which is kind of the main reason I chucked my camera on this morning, was I've sat down to do my eBay orders for the weekend, and you won't believe how many orders I've got. 9 orders for $355.63. That is not many at all. 9 orders is crazy. Like, before Whatnot started, if I had 9 orders for the weekend, it would be panic stations. Like, it really would. Like, for $350 as well, like, that doesn't go very far. It seems pretty good, like, but that does not go far at all when I've got to take shipping out of it, especially because a lot of my stuff is free shipping. And yeah, it's funny because I don't care. It's like, I know I've got Whatnot, so it's kind of funny. Like, I didn't even realize all weekend how low that was. It never even occurred to me. Like, I've kind of even just stopped looking at eBay, like, to see my sales and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, 9 is very low, even though I'm still doing Whatnot. I have had, like I said, I've had Lee to do some listings, but they're in my drafts, so that probably has hurt me a bit. And the US thing has hurt me a bit as well, because I do sell a lot of those CDs. They're really obscure sort of CDs, really obscure sort of titles. So a lot of them actually do sell to the US. So that has probably hurt me a little bit, but hopefully that'll end soon. But yeah, it sort of just hasn't really worried me because of Whatnot and how good Whatnot is. So hopefully the Whatnots keep going. All right, game stream is done. Today is the next day. Um, it went very well. I'm very happy with how it went. I pretty much sold everything except for these 3 shitty games that I didn't even bother to run because they're so bad. Yeah, I tried to keep it so that there wasn't any shitty games like that. So sold all of this stuff except for that pile at the back there. That's movies going in the next movie stream, which we will talk about very soon because it's going to be epic. The Oddworld Soulstorm Collector's Edition went for $210, which I'm very happy with. I was not expecting it to go for that much. It ended up getting pre-bid up to 200, and then Octo bought it for 10, for an extra 10, so 210. So massive shout out to everyone that came in and bought something. You make it so much fun for me, and as you can see, there's some big piles there. So a couple of people spent a bit of money. So I really appreciate it. It makes you guys make this possible, basically. So I did have Lita here for this one, and she organized this all for me as I was selling. Normally, I do like the DVD ones and the game ones and that by myself, but I think from now on, I'm just going to continue to get her to come around. It just makes it so much easier. I actually did the stream a bit different this time. Usually when I do this sort of stuff, you just see my hands on camera, but I actually did this one so that I was on camera. So I might continue to do it that way. I think it's just little bit more personable. And yeah, get her to help me out because it just makes it so much easier. Right, so sitting here about to do my shipping, and very interestingly, having a look at how many orders I've got. I previously mentioned that I had 9 orders over the weekend. That includes Friday, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. One of those orders actually came through yesterday morning just before I started filming, so it's actually a Monday order. So really I had 8 for the weekend, including Friday, and I've just had 8 for all of Monday. So all of Monday I had the same amount of orders as what I had for the whole bloody weekend. So a bit of a roller coaster, the old eBay. Might have just been a slow weekend for everyone, maybe. I'm not sure, but I'm going to do this shipping, and then I'm going to show you guys what I picked up last night. While I was on the stream last night, I got a message and from a guy that I'd been waiting to get a message from about some 4Ks, and I went around to his house last night and picked them up. There's 77 of them. So, and I've already got a bunch for Wednesday's movie shows. So I'm going to be running, I think it'll be over 100 4Ks. Plus I got a shitload of awesome Blu-rays, some Asian cinema in there and some other stuff. It's going to be fucking massive. It's going to be huge. I haven't gone through them yet. I can't wait to go through them. Pretty sure there's a couple I'm going to keep. There's one on the top that I know I'm going to keep, which is the Blues Brothers, which I don't have. So yeah, got to go through them all, process them, make sure the discs are clean, and like 4K and Blu-ray discs are really durable. They don't really get scratched. It's pretty hard to scratch them, but they do get fingerprints. So I go through, make sure they're all clean, make sure all the discs are in there and everything, and get them all ready to go for tomorrow night. I'm going to try and put this video out tonight because tomorrow, I think maybe Cal might be coming up here to visit. She's got some stuff to do up here. So probably won't get time tomorrow, so I've got to do all this stuff today. And yeah, I'll probably get this video out tonight. You guys can have a bit of a look at what's going to be in the stream tomorrow night. All right, as you can see, I've got stuff everywhere on my desk. I've sorted through all of these 4Ks. There's so many. There's heaps of out-of-print ones, and you know, like all the Resident Evils, like they're hard to find these days. There's some common stuff and there's some hard to find stuff. There's a few I'm going to keep. I just can't help myself. You know, this was a staple of my childhood. This is like really hard to find. And I've got Escape from New York, which I'm actually going to be running because I've already got my own copy of that, but I don't have the sequel. And the Blues Brothers, which I've been wanting to get for ages, I think. Escape from New York. This goes for like stupid money on eBay. Stupid money. And I think I'm going to run it. for $2. So that's just the 4Ks that I got last night. I've had a whole nother stack of 4Ks in the other room, heaps of Blu-rays. There's DVDs. I don't think I'm going to run the DVDs. I think I'm going to have too many too many titles. So I might save the DVDs for the next. See, there's some of the DVDs there that I'll probably run eventually. Some horror stuff, but I will try to run all the 4Ks and Blu-rays. I got a cool one over here. I'm just going to show you. It's over here because I just watched it. Absolute banger. If you know, you know. Crocodile. They both just got released on 4K. But the first one was cut. They cut a few minutes out of it. They cut a couple of the jokes out of it. Basically, it's a woke version of Crocodile Dundee. This is the uncut version that you can't get anywhere else unless you get the DVD or the VHS. So I'm going to run this as well. So I actually don't know what this goes for, but I think it goes for a bit. But someone will get that. They'll get a bargain. All right, when it rains, it pours. I just picked this nice little box of games up tonight. There is some absolute bangers in here. There's not really any rubbish. There's a lot of PS1, Magic the Gathering. Oh, is that what it is? Yep. Xena, whole bunch of stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh. There's a couple of common ones. There's only like 4 PS4. But yeah, there is some absolute bangers in here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Just show you a little bit of it. Chronicles of the Sword in the fat case. I reckon I'm going to do another video game stream maybe next Monday. I'm not sure yet. I'll have a look at the schedule and see what's going on. I'm thinking about trying to make Mondays a mainstay for me. Everyone else sort of has a mainstay day, but I sort of just do them whenever. But thinking about making Mondays sort of a mainstay, so we'll see how we go. All right, going to wrap this one up here. Huge stream last night. Huge stream coming up tomorrow night, Wednesday night. If you're seeing this, it'll be Wednesday at 7 p.m, so don't miss it. It's about bloody 16 to 18 hours from when this video drops. So go and check it out because it's going to be fucking huge. I've got so much good stuff, it's not funny. And then as you just saw, it's going to be another video game stream. It's going to be another video game stream very soon. So potentially next Monday. And there's amazing stuff in there. So all of this stuff I will show off a little bit on Instagram before the show. So tomorrow I'll show off all the 4Ks and Blu-rays on Instagram. So if you guys want to have a quick look before the show, see what's coming up, go and check them out on Instagram. And if not, just come along to Whatnot and have a bit of fun with us in the chat. It's always a good time. So if you watched all the way through, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And we will see you on the next one. Okay, bye now.